absurd seems completely sane.
What's up? It's time to go live and do a video. Now, I should have been doing this live on Periscope, which is what I might be doing. But you know what? I do it live every day for these people in there. So what I've asked now is, considering I'm going to try to document every trade that I do for the rest of my life, just to show you what I do. Because, again, let me just tell you about the stock market in general. I don't like the stock market. To me, it's a big pyramid scheme. I don't know about you guys and how you feel, but remember oil was at $100 a barrel and now it's $31? Do you know that when it was $100 a barrel, they were saying that we were running out of it and now we've got too much? So which one is it? So it's all manipulated. Nothing makes sense. Not supposed to make sense. But the one thing that does make sense is VWAP and reversals. As I was explaining this morning, now I'm not a big fan of trading the first thing in the morning, so we did miss one trade in the Netflix. Netflix was going green, breaking over the VWAP. I suggested it. Now I know if I only suggest a trade, some people say, well, if you're not buying it, then you can't take credit for it. But if you watch CNBC, that's all they do. They tell you where they think a stock's going to go, like the Apple guy who said the stock's going to 167 today. Why is he on TV? You guys must be making fun of him there on YouTube, right? 167. But, you know, most of the guys on YouTube, they talk about their stock and they say, we don't own it, we don't have any plans on owning it, nor do we ever have any intentions of ever buying it, ever. But we feel like telling you to buy it. So again, what I try to do every day is, considering I don't believe in the market short or long anymore, after Alibaba, you know how I felt about Alibaba. If you're going to bring Alibaba public on the United States people saying this is the greatest IPO in history, I don't want to be part of the stock market anymore. And obviously, I think it's a pyramid scheme because of the world that I came from as a boiler room. 90% of these stocks are probably fake anyway. It's all about having some sucker buying something from you at a higher price at a later date. Clear definition of a pyramid scheme. But the one thing that does work is short squeezes and breakdowns. Now, short squeezes are great because somebody was betting the market was going down. He can't take the pain. The stock starts to go up. He has to cover. You buy it, and the stock goes up, and then you sell it. That's what we do. That's all we do. So we had this trade Gilead, right? Hepatitis this, hepatitis that. Who cares? Competition, no competition, the stock's getting pounded lately, right? Numbers are coming out today. Maybe somebody will be thinking that the stock might be good. Who cares? Stock broke above VWAP and it went green. We bought the Gilead. The stock went up. We made some money. Oh, boom. Don't care about Gilead right now, nor do I care about any stock after I get out of it, because that's the only way you're not going to become like me. If I sit there and I scroll back on all the trades that I did 3 days ago, I'll be miserable. How about the selling the Qs at $42? How about Tesla at 36? Oh, we could go on and on and on. But then you get another trade. Oh, what did I? Oh, U.S. Steel. I just want to give it up to McGuire Research Company because they didn't feel like downgrading at 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 7. At $6, these guys come out and say, you know what? I think we should be downgrading this U.S. Steel right now. And what does the stock do? Breaks above VWAP and goes green, so we buy 10,000 shares of U.S. Steel. The stock goes up 8 cents. You make $800. Thank you, McGuire Research, for your lovely, lovely, hard, dedicated work to analyzing stocks and putting a downgrade on U.S. Steel now that the stock is down 93%. Well played. Well played. That's how you trade this market. You go against these people. You understand? If there's no reason for a stock to be going up and it's going up, you got to buy it because that's how it works. If something makes too much sense, you know how they call it a crowded trade? Because everybody's thinking the same thing, like trying to pick a bottom on oil at 50, at 40, at 30, and they're all getting crushed. But then when finally saw people saying, well, I guess oil's going to 2. I guess oil's going to 18. Maybe we don't even need oil, which could be the case. Maybe we don't need oil. Who cares? You're a trader. Stop trying to make these long-term educated guesses because you're never going to win. Ever. Ever. Sure, you might get Facebook right because you love Facebook and the stock's been going up since it got crushed. But what if you were the guy that gave up after the IPO and you're just sitting there stewing about it? You hate Facebook. More importantly, the UVXY, right? Right? The UVXY, guys? You wake up, the NASDAQ futures are down, the Dow futures are down, the S&P futures are down, and the UVXY is up a measly 50 cents. What does that tell you? First of all, it might tell you that maybe the market's not as weak as we think it is. Or it should tell you that the UVXY is a bullshit product that's meant to be shorted every time it goes up. Yeah, that's probably the takeaway that I'm trying to get at for you this time. So, again, we made money on US Steel. We're out of the US Steel. I don't give a shit about the US Steel. So let me clarify. Now that we traded US Steel doesn't mean we like US Steel, or we, it's just me. It's just me. I don't like US Steel anymore. Sure, you know what? It's worth 200 shares right here. If it ever breaks 5, guess what? US Steel can go to 0. It can. It's just a stock. That's been around for 200 years. It ain't going to 0. Why not? Who cares? Sure it can. My portfolio consists of US Steel. What do I got? I got that team stock. Well played on the team there. Yeah, that was a great IPO, right? Yeah, stock was up to $31. We didn't take any profit. Now it's at 20. Fantastic. I love the stock market. Investing is great. And what else do we have? Oh, pot. I bought the pot. The pot. Big pothead, so I figured I'd buy some pot. Now, the pot, the Potash of Saskatchewan, was one of the first stocks that I was an owner of when I was 18 years old. It was one of those first stocks that I started pitching to my clients when I was a broker before they converted me into this shady, illegal scam artist, which I didn't really, embrace. That's why I stopped being a broker. Oh, UVXY is going higher. Oh my God, be afraid, be afraid. Actually, you should be afraid. When the UVXY is going up, it's the only time. When the UVXY is going up, you gotta be a little bit afraid that this market might be going down. Because that product sucks so bad. That's why I watch it so much. Because if it's strong, you gotta know the market sucks. If the shittiest indicator of the market, there is no worse stock. It's built to go to 0. So if it's going up, you know there's some shit hitting the fan. All right, so that's it. US Steel and Gilead. Pat ourselves on the back. The day's over. I could give a shit about what the market does for the rest of the day. So now we're going to sit around. We're going to talk about some VWAP. We'll talk about some other stocks. And only if we find a VWAP reversal today, we will trade again. My attitude is I don't want to trade. I don't even want to be doing this. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be talking about the market. I want to be just sitting here watching reruns of Ray Donovan and Daredevil on Netflix. That's what I want to be doing right now. All right? I want to be going outside and making sure none of my stuff outside my house is broke because of the ice melting now. The glacier is moving away from my home, so I want to make sure that nothing gets ripped off from my house. All right, people. That's it. That's it. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet. I got my points out. We had some fun. That's the video. You know where to find me. Now, I had a couple of guys in, and I'm not making fun of anybody right now, but we had a couple of guys in. I don't know. I went 7 for 7 on Friday. We had a couple of new guys show up on Friday, and then I spoke to one of the guys, and he's like, I don't think it's for me. I don't think it's for me. What do you mean it's not for you? I gave you one stock that was up 40% on the day. Now, I understand maybe not for me, meaning sitting in a chat room and, getting educated and getting stock picks isn't for you. Maybe you just want to sit on your ass and just get information. You can do that too. You just give me your text, you give me your cell phone number. If I like something, I'll call you up. The only thing is, how quick was that US Steel trade? By the time you're getting your text to buy US Steel at $6.99, we're selling it to you as you're probably buying it at $7.07, $7.08. That's why all you need is 20, 30 minutes sometimes. 2 hours a day is really tops. If you can hang out between 9:30 and 11:30 a day, boom, that's all you need. And if you're a guy that wants, by the way, here's my sales pitch. If you got money, I could help you make more of it. Does that interest you? Oh, wait, I gotta get my sales book out. Ask a question that they can only answer. If you're drowning and I throw you a life vest, will you grab it? Yes, buy 5,000 shares. I gotta find that book with. Ask positive enforcement questions to get them to say yes. Then you're on the right track to get to close the sale. Look, you know what I'm talking about. I don't care. If you don't That's why I let people hang out sometimes they hang out for a month. If you can't make a decision after a month, I don't know what to tell you. Then obviously you don't want to make money. Or at least you don't want to learn how to protect your money. Or maybe you don't have any money. Which, if that's the case, then there's nothing really we can do. So when you make money, contact me. I'll teach you how to make a little bit more of it. Or at least not lose it. Because that's a big part of trading, not losing money. All right. See ya.